What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and welcome to the Year 2 off-season of our relegation league, where our old team, Akron, took down Bama. They are national champions. And I'm pretty sure that'll be the end of Kyle Shelton. He'll go to the NFL, and that's the end of the Akron team being a threat. Now, again, before we jump into the off-season, let's take a quick look at stats. We already looked at All-Americans and award winners. We didn't have any award winners. We looked at all that stuff in the last episode. So, real quick on the season, Vincent, 1,970 yards, 16 touchdowns, 8 picks, 58% completion percentage, 81-yard pass. At least we threw double the amount of touchdowns to picks. That's a good baseline as someone who's a scrambler. I'm not in love with him as my quarterback of the future, necessarily, but I can't tell if it's him, the receivers, or the playbook. Or a combination of the three. I'll get by with him. He's up to a 77 overall. So I think he's getting a bump to go to he's 76. So we got 2 points during the season alone. We'll be okay. Like, I'm fine. I'll definitely be making it work. I used my coach points, not maxing out, but getting the off-season training boost to receivers. 2 more points in the quarterback. He's not going to get the off-season bump, unfortunately. But I figured Bradbury would be much more beneficial. Because I can win with Vincent right now. I can't win with Bradbury being what he is. I need him to be a good slot receiver. But the problem is his playbook doesn't use a slot receiver, so I need him to be a good number 2. So the more points he can get, the better it is for Vincent anyway, so it'll still benefit. Roche, this is why we didn't have very many yards, because Roche had 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns, and the 1 fumble. 5.7 average, though, with a 71-yard rush. So, great season for him. But again, Russell had 312 yards and 7 touchdowns. And then Vincent had 300 with 2 touchdowns. So, a lot more on the ground game. Unfortunately, Baldwin had 24 yards, and that's it. Like, we didn't have anyone else get some rushing attempts. But still, like, I'll take it. Especially Roche was not, like, I was planning on replacing him. He'll be starting. He's got 2 more years. I need someone to develop behind him for the long term, because it's not Russell, because Russell's older. But receiving, yeah, you can see Kyle had the most yards on the team. Him and Hudson had 438 yards. Kyle with 37 catches, Hudson with 39. And then 3 touchdowns for Kyle, 4 for Hudson. Moss had 294, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, Bradbury, 20 catches, 218 yards, 3 touchdowns. I'm going to need more out of him. I'm going to need way more. McCollum, did he have more catches than drops? Yes, but barely. He had 4 drops, he had 9 catches. 7 drops for Bradbury. He kept getting them in triple coverage, though. So, if this receiving room gets upgraded, we can actually be a more diversified offense. And it will hopefully benefit us going forward. I mean, our left tackle gave up 4 sacks. That's not terrible, but we ran the ball a lot, so he shouldn't have given up that many sacks. Henley leading the way with 49 tackles. Spears with 47. Again, that's great for his development, hopefully. Lockett, 46 in his last year, so gonna miss him. Lockett and Nash leading the team with TFLs, so that's good. Lockett's at risk of transfer. No, you're not, bud. You're declaring to go and be like on the practice squad somewhere. But he had 10.5 sacks, so in real life, I feel like maybe he'd get a shot. Nash, 5 sacks, and that's, pretty much it. So, like, the defense overachieved. Henley with 2 picks, Logan with 2 picks. I mean, that's not bad. Pearson had the 1 pick, but it was a big game-winning, basically, pick 6. So that was good. Pass deflections, Eagling with 6, 5 for Henley. Again, like, I feel like the linebackers doing more in coverage than the cornerbacks half the time. Nash with a forced fumble. Didn't get scooped up by us. Nash also with a block. Was that a field goal, or was that a PAT? I don't know if they differentiate between the two. Tangelo, who I keep calling Tangle in my head. His longest field goal was 40 yards, missed 4, probably because I suck. Punting, not terrible. But hey, despite the fact the stats weren't impressive, that's still 11-3 and number 8 in the nation at the end of the year. So I'm not going to complain, just hopefully we get more pieces in place and we can really be dangerous here. But now, of course, before we go into the offseason, and I've forgotten this before, we're going to take a quick look at conference standings, and we're going to see who's getting promoted, who's getting relegated, And again, with all the conference championship games, we already kind of know who's getting promoted. Now, ACC Colonial Division. Boston College was #1 team in the nation, got smoked by Bama. But that's still enough to get protected from relegation next year. UMass, not so lucky, but hey, still a good season for them. Unfortunately, at the bottom here is my beloved Buffalo Bulls. They win the national championship last year, and now they're in the basement. However, I am not going to stand for this. I'm adding a rule right now because it has not happened that often. If you win the national championship, and you were not one of your division winners, you also get a protection for that year. Just 1 year, but you still get a protection. So Buffalo, 6-game skid, should have kicked them out. They're staying, because I make the rules. Maryland, you're getting demoted instead. Who got promoted last year? I think it was like one of these two. I don't remember. It's actually Boston College who got promoted last year. That is wild. They were in the American, get promoted, and now they were #1 in the nation. Terrible reward for it. ACC, West Virginia protected for a second straight season now. You don't get any bonus points for that, but it's cool to see. And then down at the bottom is Wake Forest. Good lord, the entire bottom most of this conference. Appalachian State apparently made a bowl game anyways at 5-7, but that is awful. Also, I need to look at all these teams too and see if they are successfully playing 12 games and all of them within conference, because I feel like it's glitching out. I need to know if I need to change it to like 10 or 9 in the offseason. So we'll take a look at that. Now, getting promoted is going to be us, obviously, and Liberty. Again, it'll be the teams who played in those conference championship games who are already got a preview. Duke finishes #23 in the nation, thought they were going to have it all, and then we showed up, and that was game over for them. So they're sticking around in the American again. Down at the bottom, though, is Army, 0-7 in conference. They had no protections whatsoever. They're going down to the basement. So congratulations, Army, you're an independent again. Big 12. I like when this happens, but it seems like it happens a lot. The Big 12 championship game was the Red River rivalry, so Texas gets the protection on the Lone Star division, and unfortunately down at the bottom is my beloved North Texas. But again, because they're one of my main series dynasties, they're protected from the basement, so they cannot get any lower than where they're about to go. Go dominate Conference USA for a while. In the Ozarks, Oklahoma getting the protection, the other half of that Red River rivalry. I can't say that, and I'm going to keep practicing it until I get it right. And I have said it about 10 times. I've cut out a lot of them, and I still can't get it right. Red River rivalry. I cannot say that 1 time fast, let alone 5. But Oklahoma's getting the protection, and Kansas had the protection this year, so LSU, somehow this keeps happening, they're getting demoted. I don't know what it is about them, but in the relegation league, even in NCAA 14, they kept going down. So I guess they just like it down there. Getting promoted, the 2 teams who played in their conference championship, it was Texas Tech and Louisiana. Kansas State actually finishes the highest rated team, or ranked team in the conference, and it doesn't matter. Mississippi State 9-4 doesn't matter because they went 4-4 in conference. And this is all reliant on conference records. You can play whoever you want out of conference if you're one of these smaller, the group of 5 conferences. It doesn't help you out whatsoever. But down at the bottom, to no one's surprise, UL Monroe is going to the basement. And I don't know if they're going to escape. Big Ten Valley, Akron, winning the whole thing, but they won in Division 2, so it doesn't matter. They will be protected going in the next season. At the bottom is Western Kentucky. However, they did just get promoted last year out of the MAC, so they are protected even though they went 1-11 and 0-9 in conference. 9-game losing streak, awful. But Minnesota, you're going down. Louisiana didn't even play. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, these guys, they're supposed to play all of your games in conference, and they all only had 9 games. And Louisville only managed 11 games total on their season. So I think I got to change it and make it like 9 or 10 games, I think. And unfortunately, I'd ask you guys for input, but by the time you see this episode, I would have already decided because I'm already going to be in the preseason. Over in the Midwest, Wisconsin, Michigan #4 in the nation, but didn't make it to the conference championship. That's how stacked this gets sometimes. But Wisconsin will be protected. But down at the bottom, Indiana, they were not protected. They are going down to the MAC as well. Now, coming up out of the MAC, Purdue finally getting out of here. I feel like they've been down here for a while. And Toledo also coming on up. Michigan State still couldn't. And down at the bottom, Central Michigan, they couldn't escape. And they're going down to the basement division. And we'll go over the teams coming up out of the basement. We're going to go over that in one fell swoop. The Pac-12, Oregon and USC played a hell of a conference championship game. So Oregon protected over here. New Mexico State, they were protected actually. They won the conference last year. So they get protected, which means Nebraska at 6-7 is getting demoted down to the Mountain West. Over in the Mojave, we have USC. Again, like I said, they smoked us too, but they are protected. Down at the bottom is Stanford. They're also going to the Mountain West. Mountain West is going to look pretty stacked after all this. And over in the Mountain West, BYU and UCLA will be coming on up. And Utah State finished in the basement, but they were protected because they just got promoted. They escaped the basement. They cannot go back there just yet. Colorado State, however, they will be going down to the basement. I think they're going to dominate. I don't think they're going to be a one-year wonder down there. SEC Dixie, Alabama wins it, of course. I feel like that's just going to keep happening. And then down at the bottom is Memphis, but they're protected. They just got here, so South Alabama, you are going down to the Sun Belt. I feel like out of all of the years I've been doing the relegation league, this is the first season where like the protections have mattered so often. Like adding the extra rule for Buffalo notwithstanding, this is still, it's usually like once or twice per team that I do. Right? Like over the course of 4 years of UMass, the protection probably only happened like, was relevant once or twice. It's happening in every conference this season. This is wild to me. And in the Glades, Georgia with the protection. Down at the bottom is Florida State. They also just got promoted because for some reason they were in the Sun Belt. So Georgia Southern is going down to the Sun Belt. Good Lord, this is wild. I'm just going to start looking at second to last. And in the Sun Belt, Jacksonville State coming out of the basement strong, winning the conference and winning a bowl game. Or no, I think they won the conference. No, they lost 3. Never mind, I read that wrong. I swore it said they won. Okay, well, they lost 3 straight, but it doesn't matter. They're getting promoted, and USF going with them because UCF, 5-game winning streak at the end of the season, but lost to USF and Jacksonville State, apparently, and was not enough. So USF, Jacksonville State will be promoted into the SEC. Down at the bottom is Kennesaw State, who is protected because they just came up from the basement. FIU, where I thought they were going to be in the basement starting off. They did not. Now you're going down to the basement. All right, and now let's see. This, oh, Jesus Christ, this is a mess. This is a mess. All right, UTSA is getting promoted. UConn is getting promoted. Georgia State is getting promoted. New Mexico is getting promoted. Ohio and Northern Illinois, neither one of them wanted to get promoted, but unfortunately one of them has to, so Ohio is moving up, I guess. So yeah, this is what the new conferences will look like going forward. I'm just going to montage them all up on the screen here. Because I feel like playing along is not going to be worth it, and I'm probably too lazy to actually make a graphic like I keep talking about what I'm going to do. But this is, the protections paid off a lot this year. That's pretty wild. And my dream of being able to control NIU is in play. Wyoming only played 10 games. Yeah, I need to fix this. This is this is not acceptable. East Carolina also only played like 12, 10, 11, 11, 13 because they had a bowl game, 11, 10. What the heck? Yeah, I gotta change the conference rules here. We cannot be playing 12 games in conference and have this happen. All right, as far as staff moves go, I want to know where did our defensive coordinator go? You know what? I'm not gonna know because I don't actually know this guy's name. He went somewhere. It's cool. We did hire the guy I wanted at defensive coordinator, so it all worked out. But now let's jump into the off-season, and let's open up this transfer portal. Let's see who's leaving. I don't think anyone's going to transfer. Henley's the most at risk, and his bar is still in like the yellow. But we are losing some seniors, and that's going to be kind of a pain because the recruiting classes are not where I need them to be. All right, I was wrong. Apparently that yellow bar was just enough. Both of these guys want to transfer. Again, Wilbur wants playing time. He's a 65 overall freshman. I'm going to try and get Henley. Chance to persuade medium. That's not good. He was not persuaded. Wilbur, I'm going to try and get him to stay just for the depths. Yeah, okay. He's staying. He'll transfer next season probably. So we're losing Booth, Bush, Toner. Like, these are some pretty solid players. You know, Lockett, that's going to sting. Logan, that's going to sting a little bit. You know, Latour made some plays for us too. McCollum did not. So it stings because we are not in a position to lose 81, 82, 83 overall players. And I don't think any of them are getting drafted. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think Lockett is going to be anywhere near draft eligible. Yeah, we didn't get anyone drafted. I was hoping for one to sneak in, but it did not happen. All right. So now let's take a look at this board and let's clear off some stuff. So Petrowski, we're not getting him. We didn't get him. We did sign this right tackle. Cornerback, we got a lead. The wide receiver, a lead. I'm going to take you off because we're trailing Penn State and I'm not going to commit resources to you. I'm not going to commit resources to Cave. We're already locked out. Basically, if I'm trailing, I'm just going to take them off. All right, let's take a look at the transfer portal. Can we even get anybody? Dixon's transferring. He doesn't want to come here, though. We have an A in playing style, and we're locked out already. Oh, he's already in his top 5, that's why. This is the first prospect that I've found who's actually interested in us. Jalen Slappy, we're not going to be able to get him. Darn. I'm going to go ahead and throw the center on the board. I think it's probably too late already, but I'm going to throw him anyways because our center situation is not great. All right, who is recommended? This left end. I mean, every position is need, so I'm only going after 3 stars, I think, right now. This is a right guard, absolutely. A junior tight end. Vertical threat, though. Yes. Okay, but come on. It's a quarterback from my home city. We have to fight UConn. I will gladly go after William Watson III. I didn't know we had multiple people who were out here. Go for the D tackle. I'm just gonna go for whoever. Honestly, the right tackle. I mean, he's a freshman though. Like, yes, he's 2 stars. I don't care. I'll give that a shot. Right? Oh, Alabama's running away with that guy. Never mind. The left end, we might have a chance. This guy's only 2 stars. Like, it seems good, but he's only 2 stars, so I don't know if I want to bother. Yeah, all right. Freshman wide receiver, 3 stars, sure. Take a shot at the middle linebacker. Didn't we try and recruit this guy last year? I can't remember. I don't think so. We might. There was another Tangelo that I think we tried to get. John Keene, Segapolutulele. Segapolutulele. Sorry, I'm going after the guy from Springfield. I can't do it. Landry Liddy. Okay, field general's not going to fit in. Ron Missouri. I feel like I definitely tried to sign you last year, and we lost you at the last second. I might be mixing up my Missouri, so I don't remember. All right, this guy's A- playing time. That's a good sign for us. Okay, I filled up my board. Okay, so here's the game plan. Offer scholarship. Hard sell, or send the house. At as many of them as I can. Actually, let's offer all the scholarships first. Okay, I actually got to send the house at everyone I wanted. So that's neat. Let's schedule your visit. And then we'll go after this right end because we're pretty close on the other team that's going after him. And everyone else, I feel like we're comfortable enough where I can take a week off and hope that I can hold on. All right, let's see how this goes. I really want that quarterback just because I really just want that quarterback. Still on top, still on top, still on top, on top. Ball State's coming for this guy. On top. Liberty's coming for him. On top, on top. Pulled away a little bit. We still got the center. We're fighting Boston College for him. Okay, proximity to home is important to him, so that's unfortunate. We are an A championship contender. for some reason. I'm going to guess Conference Spotlight, and we'll find out if we're wrong. Big lead on this guy, so we're good. Okay, there's too many options for this guy right now. I feel like I should guess it's time to get to work and to see if I'm wrong. Alright, I got 2 options on this guy. I'm going to guess for the one that gives me the bigger bonus. Alright, that's looking good. I'm not going to touch that. I don't have any of his stuff unlocked. I'm not going to touch that. Well, he likes championship contender. I got enough for one more visit. Illinois is going to give us some fight for this guy, but I can already hard sell him. I already have his information. We'll wait a week on that. We got the big lead on him already. UTSA jumped us for this guy. I'm honestly just going to go ahead and get rid of him. And we got leads on these 2. See, I would love to go after this guy here, but I'm going to give it a shot. I feel like we screwed up by not having him last week. Alright, so we'll go after Lester. It might be too late. I just didn't think we'd have a chance. But I don't know if Miami's actually actively going after him. Alright, let's jump forward another week. We jumped the first on Lester. Okay, I should have done that earlier. We got points back. We didn't sign anyone, though. McQueen. He's a bust. I kind of don't care if Ball State gets him. Easy's also a bust. Like, we've got bodies. They're coming after this guy, too, though. Hurley, they jumped us. I'm okay. I'm okay. All right, Roussel, we might have to work on. Boston College jumped us for Watson. I guessed wrong. All right, well, unfortunately, one's aspirational, and our athletic facilities are terrible. But I can schedule him for a visit, because he does want championship contender. So maybe that'll help. I am stubbornly going after a backup quarterback. I understand that. South Carolina just jumped us for him, even with the visit. That's not good. We got the lead on this guy. Wooten we got. D-tackle's looking good. Jumped up more for this guy. Let's take DM player away and give him the 25. Schedule him a visit, too. Big lead on this guy. Purdue's trying, but we got a good enough lead here. I think we're okay. But just in case, we'll hard sell him. Athletic facilities, again, terrible, but it's okay. The other 2 are good. We'll schedule him for a visit. He also wants the championship contender. He's coming for the middle linebacker. We still only have 1 thing unlocked for him, and everything else sucks. I'm just going to keep hard selling him. Tight end looks okay. Yeah, Lester, huge jump here. I don't have anything really unlocked for him. We're just going to keep it rolling like that. I love how rapid fire this is, though, in the offseason. It's like, no, we're not messing around. Okay. So the right end... Hit might catch us on him. Which stinks. Hurley's probably gone. McQueen might be gone. That's fine. All right. So, I mean, it's fine. If we get like 25 of them, we're good. We're on pace to get like 30 of them. All right, let's advance forward to the last week. We got the center. We got the right tackle. That's all we got. All right, my last week of recruiting here. McQueen. I can actually throw points at him and keep him. Hurley's gone. I'm just accepted that. All right, we're still holding off Pitt. Unfortunately, we can't get him in for a visit because it's this week. Never mind, he already visited in the regular season. All right, let's get him for proximity to home. Contact friends and family. Make the last push here and keep Pitt out of there. Center we got. God, it is close right here with Boston College, but it's not looking good. Also, how does UConn have a visit in week 6 when there's only 4 weeks? We just it's not going to happen. But it's okay. We'll play Boston College next year. Okay, Wayne is toast. South Carolina jumped us more, so he's done. So I'm going to take my points back, thank you. Use them on someone else, maybe. I don't think I have anyone else to use them on. We're going to have these guys locked up. We're going to have you locked up. We signed the other tight end, so we got locked out of this tight end. That stinks. I was kind of hoping for 2. You told me that sooner. All right, well, how do I guarantee... I guess we can hard sell, because it won't be that bad for us. Schedule his visit. He wants championship contender, so at least we'll get a good visit. And hopefully that's enough to hold off Michigan. So I think we have 34 people on the board. Let's take you off. Send the house at you. Send the house at you. So we should hopefully have them. And now we're going to look and see if there's anyone that we're in first place on that we can sort of throw on the board last second. All right, I have exactly 110 points left. So here's a 3-star safety that I don't need. But we might just be able to come in and grab him with minimal effort because no one else has a scholarship on him or anything. And he's run support. Maybe I move him around a bit. And then Jordan King here, we are far behind, but we are the only ones offering him a scholarship so far. I will also send the house at him, and we can maybe grab him at the last second. I mean, it doesn't matter. I have nothing else to do with these points anyways. All right, let's jump forward a week. Let's see if we sign, hopefully, most of these guys. Watch me have forgotten to give some of these guys. Okay, we got Robinson Tyson. We got Miles. We got Dean. We're not getting the quarterback. But we're getting just about everyone else. Yeah, we got Higgins. Oh, King. Okay. Ohio State at the last second went for him, too. I thought we were going to sneak in and grab him. It was worth it. All right, so who did we not get? So Watson went to Boston College. That's what I thought. Wayne went to South Carolina because I forgot to take him off my board. And King went to Ohio State. So we got 32 out of 35. That's not bad. I don't know how good any of these guys are going to be, but we'll find out. Top classes, did we finish top 25? We finished 24. That's, I'll take that. I will gladly take that. All right, let's play around position changes. We are not going to find another halfback, apparently. Like, Wilbur could have transferred, we wouldn't have noticed. I'm probably honestly just going to tell him to transfer. Alright, wide receiver. So Missouri's a 78. Okay. Okay, 96 speed, 92 excel. Okay. So he'll be number 1. And honestly, I'll put Bradbury at number 2. Robinson number 3. Moss, thanks for playing. I just went out and signed this guy as a transfer. Cool. Like, and then these guys down here are probably all getting cut. So Bradbury will be our number 2, yeah, and Robinson number 3. Moss will just be here. And Missouri will just be number 1 because, yeah, I just need that. Tight end. Ooh, it's still not. Pfeiffer is still going to be seeing the field. Vines was not good. Damn. But Wooten will be our number 1. So a good transfer portal grab right there. Again, a senior. We'll only have him 1 year, but maybe Burrow can develop. Maybe he's got a good dev trade. Because Wooten doesn't, but it doesn't matter. It's too late for him anyways. I mean, Anderson's impact, though. And they're all going to get good training results. So maybe that helps. All right, Jones is our left tackle, 78. Simmons is 77. Keel is a 68. So Sweezy will still be getting it done here. Center. Okay, so Rebel. Why? Like, I tried my best, man. I tried my best. I brought Son in here for absolutely no reason. Like, look at all these centers I have. And all of them are trash. Right guard Abbott. Leonard is as good, if not better. That's kind of okay, though, because then I could potentially... I don't have to redshirt Abbott anyways. Robinson Tyson just came in to be number 4 on the depth chart. I tried to do what I could. Barnhart. Okay. Simmons, I'm going to move you over to right tackle? He loses a point going to right tackle. Or no, he stays the same. Never mind. All right, so 78 left tackle. Center is an issue. I might just start Wild, depending on his dev trait. Leonard, and then Simmons, and we still got to keep going after everything. So Nash an 83, Dean's an 80, Banks a 77, Reddick's a 75 freshman. Okay, yeah. Let's put Reddick at right end. And then we put Dean over there too. And then if Reddick has trash development, then I'll start Dean. And if he's got good development, then Dean can be a good backup. Okay, that's cool. D-tackle is still iffy. Maybe we get some good training results. All right, so Mankins left outside linebacker. Amaro, freshman, left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker is right outside linebacker, also at. All right. He goes down to 74 at middle. He goes down to 72 at middle. Okay. So Mankins is staying left. Actually, Mankins might go right outside linebacker. I might be wrong. I feel like my right outside linebacker sees the field more. And then I'm putting Morrow in the middle. Lose a couple points. He might not start, but I'm not afraid to start him over someone who's better. Cornerback, Eaglin's our best. Lester, good grab, 79 overall. Okay. Needed that desperately. And a Malden if he's got a decent trained dev. This could be doable. So Lester is a sophomore. That could be a good grab. Star development. That was a great grab. I am so glad Miami didn't want him. Free safety. So we grabbed Haggins the last second. And he's a 6'7" overall backup. All right. Flo, Harris, Spears, Siltolu. I feel like we're going to be cutting a lot of people. I don't think Harris is going to be on the team. All right, Haggins, if I move you to strong safety, he glitched out again. I think we'll leave it for now. All right, so that's good for position changes, I think. No. Yeah, they already list the athletes, right? So Haggins, yeah, we'll put him in strong safety, because it doesn't matter. We'll let Harris go, so Haggins can be there. Might let Regan go, too. Yeah, they're not big enough to be linebackers. Flo is really undersized, though. All right, let's advance forward and look at these training results. All right, is there good? Oh my God, Bradbury. Holy sh... No, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. Holy shit. 86 overall. I don't care. I'm allowed to cuss every now and then. 86. He went up to an 86. Okay. That I see some other good ones here too, but oh man. Okay, so Vincent goes up to 78, but he gets the bump to an 80. So that's incredible too. Halfback Roche up to an 84. Again, the bumps. He's only 5'7". He's a little man. He's a little man, but he is quick. That 97 acceleration. Yeah, Wilbur. Excuse me, Wilbur. Excuse me. Why did you go up so much? Your only impact. For those not good at math, that is a plus 16. Actually, a plus 13, because he went to 78 overall. Okay. He's not going to get much better than this, unfortunately. Like, he's as fast as he's going to be. He's got a little bit of elusiveness left to go. So, like, he's not the greatest in the world, but, like, Russell just got demoted. And he played his ass off for us, and he just got demoted. Fullback goes up to 74, 73. I keep reading the ones on there. Yeah, Bradbury, 86. True 86. He's getting no bumps for that. Only 88 speed. He's a route runner. He ain't moving that quick. Well then, Moss goes to 79, Knight goes to a 79, Missouri's a 78. I thought Missouri was going to be our number one receiver, and now he's playing out of the slot, it looks like. Well, actually, I can't see his dev trait yet. I will probably start him over Moss and Knight. Just for that 96 speed and 92 excel. And then, like, Robinson will go over Williams. So, like, we'll have to see what the overalls look like. I honestly might tell Moss to take a hike. I think I'm stuck with Knight. Because we just brought him in. This is looking a lot better. And that's on 20 catches last year. He got 20 catches. Silvestro went up to an 83. Well, we solved the tight end, except he's a blocker and I need him to catch. That's normal dev trait too. He's got to be... Yeah, his hands can get a little bit better, but he's pretty much capped. We didn't solve tight end. And honestly, I still might just make him number 2. But at least we don't have to see Pfeiffer anymore. Jones to 79. I almost called this guy Ayahuasca. I'm going to call him Ayahuasca. Ayahuasca might start over Jones then. Impact dev trait. Normal dev trait. Yeah, Ayahuasca will be our starting left tackle then. Sweezy to an 83. Campbell up to an 81. He's only normal dev though. Center is still an issue. Rebel goes to a 76. It'll probably be Wild. Favorite going up to 73. So that's cool. Right guard Abbott to an 81. Leonard to 79. We're deep, but we just don't have any really top tier talent. Simmons to 79, and he's not even gonna have any competition. Nash up to an 85. He had a great season. I wish got higher, but I'll take that. Dean an 80, Ewing a 77, Reddick a 75. So again, like, I'm okay starting Reddick over Dean if that's what I have to do. 77, Magnifico up to a 76, so he'll take over the number 2 D tackle role. I might even slide one of the rushers inside if I have to. I'm going to play around with the depth chart a lot. Mays a 76, Channels a 74, Mobley a 78 now at middle linebacker. Played decently for us last year, but I want to see what Amaro looks like. And Amenahu is normal dev, right? No, he's impact. Mobley's only normal. So, like, cool, but probably not going to waste my time with him. 79 speed. No, I think I'm good. Mankins goes up to an 81. Pearson's a 78. He had a good last episode, but he'll still just be a backup. Eagle an 82. Swinton an 82. Lester got left behind, though. 79. Malden to 75. It's workable, though. We're going to need 2 more tight... Oh, what do we need? At least 2 more cornerbacks. Preferably 3. Free safety. Silitolu only going to an 82, so Callaway's still the better option. I'm still going to start Silitolu over him. I mean, I got Def. Again, there's Def. Spears goes up to an 83. He jumps over Flo. I mean, he's also bigger. I should have probably moved Spears over to linebacker the way this is looking. 6'3", 221. Good lord. Our kicker's a 77. Our puncher's a 77. So that's... Alright. That's neat, but... It's 86 for Bradbury. We're starting to cook here. We're starting to cook. Alright. How many people do I have to cut, though? I did just sign 33 people. 32? I gotta cut. That's not bad. 8 people. Alright, well, we can get rid of Barnett. Which is, again, weird in real life that he's having a good season. He's gonna do nothing for us, so he can go. Let Haslam go. I was thinking about letting Russell go, but... Like, we do occasionally have our third string halfback out here, so I don't want to do that. I think for this season, you know, I'm going to keep Knight and Moss. I thought about letting him go. Coach Prestige is his deal breaker. I might redshirt... Oh, Robinson, he's 6'4", though. Knight's only 5'8". Knight's got to play out of the slot, then, if he's going to do anything. Missouri 6'3". I might redshirt Robinson. Alright, well then Mines can go, because he's 65 overall, redshirted senior. He's gone. Lofton can go too. Can't get rid of any of the tight ends for some reason. I thought I was finally done with Pfeiffer. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of... Nortman. This guy. Sorry, Sohn. This is not working out for you here. And... Honestly, to clear the way, I'll get rid of Rebel. And now I have... It's still red for some reason. I'm sure I can find someone else I don't really want. Yeah, you know, we'll let Callaway walk too. Just to be safe. Clear the way for Silitolu, just so I don't have to worry about anyone being mad about things. Alright, yeah, I don't know if I need to be at 84 or if 85 I would have been fine. But better safe than sorry, because honestly I could probably get rid of even a few more people. Like, I'm not really going to do anything with Harris here, I don't think. I don't think I'm going to do anything with Flo, honestly, either, but whatever. Alright, let me take care of custom conferences real quick, and we'll jump into the preseason. Alright, that's pretty hilarious that Burrow is now a chance to transfer, because he's a third-string tight end, technically. Alright, I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Again, I'm going to look real quick. We're not going to set up the recruiting board here. I never do. I usually do it afterwards. I just want to see... There's 4-star people who, like, are interested in us now. It's not going to be the... Like, look at... We're on their boards, man. We're moving on up. I mean, it's still going to be kind of a struggle, but it's much better. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to bother redshirting anyone. I don't see a point. I do want to look at some of these dev traits, though. Okay, Pan's a normal development. Duggan is a star. 3-star athlete. What are these guys? Douglas is normal. I should remember this stuff, and I don't. Evans is normal. So I'm going to promote Duggan to backup. It hopefully will not bite me in the butt. I don't think Vincent missed any time last year, so hopefully that, you know, knock on wood, hopefully that stays true. But I'll make Duggan the backup over these guys just because he's got that dev trait. And that might be clutch. I don't think he'll overtake Vincent, but it'd be hilarious if he did. Halfback. Any of these guys got good dev traits? Impact. I mean, I'll take it. What about Major here? Star. But his caps are awful. Major would still be better than Wilbur, though. Like, as far as caps go. He's only an impact. His speed, technically he'd be slower. So Major will probably be... God, I should have cut Russell and let him have a chance. What about Popo? Normal. Okay. So it'll go Roche, Wilbur, Russell. We'll leave that. Baldwin is going to get benched. We'll put Major... God, I kind of want to get both these guys here. But it's fine. They'll develop championship contender. He doesn't have a deal breaker. He doesn't have a deal breaker. And he wants playing time. He has an A right now because we play our backup a lot. So we're good. And honestly, he might be better overall than... No, he's almost capped. Never mind. All right. Missouri. Please give me something good. A+ playing time. I want to get you on the field, man. Elite. Let me make sure. So Bradbury's elite. We know that. Let me do it slower. We have 2 elite receivers. He's got like no cap. His speed is capped out. 96 speed, 92 excel. I'll take it. IQ's got a slight bump. Losing a slight bump. Everything else is untouchable. In a year or two, Bradbury's already up to an 86. Pair him up with Missouri. And what's Robinson? Robinson, I need to know. Robinson's a star. There's our 3-headed monster right there. Impact for Franks. We might be stacked. Okay. So Bradbury number 1. Missouri number 2. I might go Robinson 3 and like just say screw it to Moss and Knight and just make them 4-5. Alright. Tight end. Burrow. Elite. He's starting. I'm not even going to risk it. He's starting. Holy crap. And then Silvestro's a blocker. He'll be, like, honestly, it'll go 1, 2, 3. It'll go in reverse order right here. Elite, so I could get him up to be the number 1 tight end next year, no problem. Wooten is a senior. He's only going to be around 1 year. But he's a vertical threat, so I'll take that because you know the tight ends are getting a lot. And Silvestro is a blocker. Like, he's normal dev. I think he's... Yeah, his hands get a little better. That's right. Tight end set. Quarterback set. Wide receiver set. Tight end is set. As far as, like, who our impacts need to be. And we're going into year 3. So we got 3 seasons of these guys. And they'll all be here. Offensive line, though, is a problem. So Ayahuasca here is an impact dev. He's not capped out yet. He's pretty close. Yeah, he'll start over Jones. What is Jones? Jones is normal, right? Jones is normal. Okay, left guard. Keel, are you surprised? He's an impact. I've seen them jump before. Sweezy will still be starter, I think, right? Normal for Campbell. All right, center. Wild, please. Normal. Damn it. Room to grow, but normal dev. Reese has star development. Good lord. Do I just bite the bullet because I'm protected this year again? And just start that guy. Crook has star development. What the hell? You know what? Screw it. I'll just let him develop on the bench. And then Storm is what? He's impact? Yeah. His favorite also impact? Yeah. I mean, they've got the dev traits. I just need him to develop. Weil is actually disappointing now. It's a huge drop-off. So pass blocking for Weil is 84, 84. Reese is 67, 63. You cannot start him unless he's like... He's actually, run blocking wise, pretty good. Maybe I do sacrifice him to start the 68 overall. At least give it a shot, because Weil with normal development is not going to get it done, I don't think. He does have all the dev traits, so maybe, you know what, I'm just going to keep Weil in there, and then we'll see development next year. Alright, Robinson Tyson is a newbie. Normal dev, okay, so dev piece there. So it'll still be Abbott. Right tackle. So Simmons is normal dev. Doesn't matter. Barnhart is normal. So we did not get a diamond in the rough with him either. Alright. Left end. We already know what Nash is. He has impact development though. So he's still got a little bit of room here. I don't know if he'll ever use those points, but I'll just settle for an 85 overall. I'm okay with that. So left outside or left end is in decent shape. I would like another one though because these two are seniors. So maybe we can get like a 5-star prospect to come in. But if we're stuck with Nash for the rest of this, we're golden. Right end, Dean. Oh, I don't have to check the senior. He's a senior. He's impact. Doesn't matter. Ewing is normal. Reddick, please. Normal. I'm gonna just start Dean probably. This is the better overalls. Nothing changed with D tackle. All right, Amaro, are you star? Okay, he'll start. Right, because Mobley's is normal. So we'll start Amaro. Zeman is star. All right, well, honestly, I might go Amaro, then Mobley, and then Zeman. So linebacker is nowhere near set. But there's a lot of potential here. So Malden. Normal dev. Oh, that's unfortunate. So cornerback is definitely... we need to throw resources at. Hagens is impact. That was a good last second grab then. I think the safeties are all set. So we need cornerbacks. Kicker and punter are all set, obviously. So quarterback, I think we're good. I don't think we're going to improve over Vincent, and it's fine. I'm not going to complain. Halfback, I would love another one, but we can get by. I can piece it together. If Major takes a step, it could just be him. He could be sitting here the whole time. Fullback, we're good, obviously. Wide receiver, we are golden. We are golden. Tight end, we're good. Offensive line, we still got to keep trying to get bodies. Probably one at every position, honestly. Because I don't think... there's some pieces here, but I don't like anyone. I'm not committed to anyone beyond this season, honestly. But I mean, I can also look at it from Campbell is an 81 overall. He's got normal dev. He's not maxed out, though. If they want to improve his power. So, like, I'm also looking at it as, okay, well, left tackle, I'm fine with ayahuasca. Left guard, I'm fine if it's got to be Campbell. Center, maybe we get something good. Right guard, Abbott is still young enough. We're good there. And then right tackle is an issue. Right tackle, we definitely need to address. But I can piece by. I can get by with Nash. Reddick, I can maybe get by with. D-tackle, I want some. You know, definitely a left outside linebacker. We're good on middle linebacker. And I can get by with right outside linebacker, but I'd like one. So outside linebackers, cornerbacks, D-tackles, offensive line, halfback. But if I don't sign anyone else of impact for the next 3 years, I can get by with who we got. So I'm okay with that. Now, custom schedule. So I went down to 9 games each with every conference. And hopefully that balances out right where we can actually like play what we're supposed to. I'm not going to stack all my bye weeks necessarily. We got one here. I would like to play UConn. Let's play UConn. That seems fun. Duke. Okay, I kind of want to play Akron, but Shelton's gone, so look at how much they dropped off. That just seems wrong. Although getting rid of them getting rid of the FCS team for them sounds better. I don't know if I want challenges in this season or not. You know what? We're going to put Northern Illinois on here. And I'm going to try and beat them down and keep them down. I'm going to just play them now to try and keep them down. This UConn game, let's turn this... No, we'll keep UConn, but I want it at home now. Do we have rivals? I feel like we do, and I can't remember who it is. All right. Thank you to Reddit. Who is this? Euphthah. EUPHTAH. In Team Builder 25, they actually put a comprehensive list, all of the rivalries in this game. No one made that list for NCAA 14. I was looking for it everywhere, no one ever made it. Okay, so Old Dominion is our rival, so we're going to play them. You know, we'll play at UConn instead. I want to play the Old Dominion game at home. Just, do we get the rivalry bump anymore? We'll play we'll play home for UConn. I'd rather have more home games in the back end. All right, so that's a good schedule for me. So yeah, we'll start off against Penn State and probably get smoked. But then we'll play at NIU. And we will try and keep them in the basement for as long as I can. And then we'll go at Old Dominion for rivalry game, at Virginia Tech, home for Marshall, home for App State, home for North Carolina, home for UConn, home for Virginia. Jesus, all of our home games is right in a row. At NC State, a bye week, at West Virginia, at Rutgers, and then Army-Navy week here, and then ACC championship if we make it that far. I don't foresee the ACC championship, but like I think Penn State we're going to lose. We got a shot against NIU and Old Dominion, and then like Virginia Tech, that might be a loss. We might beat Marshall, might beat App State. Probably lose to North Carolina. It's even with UConn, even with Virginia. We'll probably lose to NC State, lose to West Virginia, and then Rutgers is even. So like, you could tell me we'll do another 10-2 season. You could tell me we go 6-6. You could tell me we go 2-10. Any possibilities on the table. But as long as we're making progress going forward, I'm okay with it because this team is stacked. But I think that will wrap this one up. I'm going to go take care of the depth chart. I already told you guys what's going on, so there'll be no surprises with that. Again, I'm probably not coming back to this series for a few weeks. So I'll take that time, set up the recruiting board. I'll give you any updates that you might need. But as you can see, 4-star prospects were actually on their board to start the season. So that's already an incredible turnaround. It's going to make life easier. But like I said, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, cornerbacks. And then honestly, and then a halfback if we can find one. But honestly, like I said, if the recruiting doesn't go well, we're golden. And if it does go well, we're unstoppable. And I'm going to make a monster that is going to be unleashed on whatever the next team is going to be. But that will wrap this one up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, I'm Shane. I'm out. Go get her. Why are you so loud, though? You're silly.
What is happening?
She's yelling at Swiper. I'm not involved.
Come get your child. No, Nino. She's like a fucking feral cat.
Come here, you Tasmanian devil, you.
This is a Tasmanian devil cat. Nino.
I love that she desperately calls for you as if you're not the one who kicked her out. Like on the door frame, you goober. Stop grabbing a towel.
Nino.
No!
I'm coming!
Why is there popcorn all over the floor still? Look at that popcorn. Sorry, I was aiming for your belly.
What did you do to my daughter?
I threw a cinnamon roll at her.
Wait, did you finish recording?
No. Mommy barged in here to pee. Goodbye.
I calmly opened my door, told you I had to use the facilities.
Sat down to the toilet and went, ah, it feels so good.
So
Goodbye. A lot of things.